seeing, pop up everywhere. I think, the amount of people with chronic kidney disease is, mind-boggling.
Diagnosed. For this first, I wanted to comment, for example, Mr. Brian Johnson, as he's doing well, we don't see what happens to people on day-by-day basis. And for people with chronic conditions, chronic kidney conditions.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Kidney Coach YouTube channel. I am naturopathic practitioner Fiona Chin, co-founder of the Kidney Coach, Kidney Disease Solution, and Kaigenesis, which are our products. And I am joined today again by a very distinguished doctor, and that is Dr. Alex Grinberg. Alex, thank you again for joining us. So Dr. Grinberg is a very distinguished medical professional. He started his medical training when he was 16. So I call him a bit of a savant back in Moscow, and he completed 3 years of his PhD program in clinical immunology. He's got over 3 decades of experience in medicine. And I think what I really appreciate about Dr. Grinberg's knowledge is that he has got all of this amazing knowledge when it comes to the latest technologies coming out, biotech, and their advances in medicine, and then how to stack that along with things like longevity, peptide medicine, to really add to what Western medicine can offer us, and then really take that to the next level by really staying on the cutting edge. So he works in clinical practice, he works with patients. I'm sending him my very complicated cancer patients all the time because he's got such a good amount of knowledge around that, and all the, like I say, the latest technology that's coming out. So Dr. Grinberg, thank you again for joining us. I always appreciate your time, knowledge, and expertise. Is there anything else you wanted to add to that? I know you are really on the cutting edge. Longevity medicine is really coming a long way at the moment, and people like Brian Johnson and all those sort of people that are doing lots of experiments and trying different things, we're starting to have more conversations about stem cell exhaustion and proteostatic dysfunction, and how we can improve DNA and telomere length, and people are starting to get into this sort of stuff. And of course, for me, I go, the longevity field also is going to cross over into the chronic disease field, because all of those things that people are spending a lot of money on researching when it comes to longevity hold the key in potentially reversing and protecting us from a lot of the chronic common diseases that we're seeing, pop up everywhere. I think, the amount of people with chronic kidney disease is, mind-boggling. So with what you see, and, you get to see what's coming down the pipeline with future medicine. I know you said to me, we were catching up privately a couple of weeks ago, where you said sort of in 10 years' time, most chronic conditions will have a treatment or be far more successfully treated. What are you seeing to say those sort of things when it comes to the longevity medical field and chronic disease and these processes of aging?
Well, I feel very optimistic about the longevity field, and also about the field of helping people with many chronic diseases. And talking about chronic kidney diseases, it's a huge number of people struggling with this condition, and many people are undiagnosed because they don't test frequently, and unfortunately it's very silent, and it frequently goes undiagnosed. For this first, I wanted to comment, for example, Mr. Brian Johnson, as he's doing very good job on monitoring many of his parameters, and I think I would love to see this data analyzed with artificial intelligence to see low statistic probability traits that can be done actually for more and more patients. And when we were talking about nutrients, there are more and more special labs and even wearable devices that probably in the next few years will let you to see your kidney function parameters, as well as many nutrients, non-invasive wearable technology. That would be very important, because probably I realistically expect that within a few years, this all data coming from this wearable technology will be analyzed with AI, and will help people to see low probability traits and tendencies in their bodies. So currently people usually, if they healthy or relatively healthy, see doctor or have blood work at the best once or twice a year. This is very cross-sectional. It's not longitudinal analysis, so we don't see what happens to people on day-by-day basis. And for people with chronic conditions, chronic kidney conditions, this improving even without getting into deep fantasy, just improving monitoring what affects the creatinine level, BUN, potassium, phosphorus level, and being able to monitor and maintain its a good level will be a good contribution to maintain kidney health. Second, of course, developing of cell medicine and reprogramming people autologous stem cells will be enormous help. I'm sure within probably within 10 years we'll see organs cloned from people own cells, and where the concern of transplant host conflict will be resolved, and it would be great help, particularly for people with kidney problems, where many people are waiting for kidney transplant. We should think about them, and I think they will get a good help. Next, other areas of cell medicine, exosomes and programmed lines of stem cells probably will help people who have mild or moderate degree of chronic kidney disease to improve the glomerular function and to improve some intracellular processing. And even today in my patients, I see good results applying certain peptides and their combination depending on specifics of this patient's kidney pathology and the comorbid conditions with very good results. And we see very significant improvement in all kidney testing, and also subjectively experience reversal of feeling of well-being and usefulness. It's very important. And I think this field are developing so fast, and they will help one field will help another field, like computational science will help to create better algorithms for use of peptides and lines of stem cells, and it will help to rapidly create nanotechnology will help to clone tissue and organs in combination with cell medicine. So I think the way they develop, it's very fast and accelerating. So I think 10 years we'll see miraculous results.
Lots of things to be optimistic about and look forward to when it comes to medicine. And as I said, I think it's the longevity field that is really making a lot of this possible, because people are putting so much money into it. And, you know, lots of people don't like AI, but the advent of AI makes studying a lot of these things, especially when it comes to genetics and the way that peptides will change and a gene expression. Really, we need AI to be able to help understand all of that and how to best use sort of things. So lots of exciting things coming down the pipeline in the next 10 years. And we're very lucky to have you, Dr. Grinberg, on the cutting edge of it. And I know you're exposed to a lot of this stuff, and because it's your interest and the work that you've done with governments and all of those sort of things, it's what you do to really bring this stuff out and accelerate. So glad to have you as part of our team where we can check in and see what's coming down the pipeline as far as treatments go. Is there anything else you wanted to add or say when it comes to aging and chronic disease and kidney disease? Anything we missed or you wanted to add before we wrap up?
Well, thank you very much, Fiona. It is my pleasure to share this, say, advances in the science and what we can do. And I wish and hope that it will help people to get some actionable knowledge and improve their health. And we discussed most of things that happened. Just probably just to mention, there is developing field of gene therapeutics, and this is also very promising. And while in the past it was slowed down by lack of probably good means to verify results, now it's regains the power, and probably soon we will see a number of individual designed gene therapeutics that will also contribute into alleviating some less frequent kidney conditions, specific forms of nephritis and nephropathies. So it's
amazing. Very exciting times to be alive. Thank you for your expertise. If anyone wants to contact Dr. Grinberg and work with him one-on-one, whether it be kidney disease, especially integrating peptide medicine into your regime. I know I've used him personally for that. I'll put Dr. Grinberg's details below. He works out of San Francisco and is available to do telehealth and Skype consults with people all around the country. So, and as well in different countries, because he's working with some of my cancer patients. So again, Dr. Grinberg, thank you so much for your knowledge and expertise. It is always a privilege and an honor to have someone as esteemed as you on our channel sharing your wealth of information. If you want to know more about what we do, head to www.kidneycoach.com. You'll find us on Instagram and Facebook under the same name. Remember to hit subscribe and like. That way you will be notified anytime we put up new videos. And if there's any topic that you want Dr. Grinberg to talk about, or if you have any questions about this podcast, please put them in the notes below and we will be sure to answer them. Thanks again for being part of our community. Dr. Grinberg, thank you again for your time, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye.